metal-heads.de.
Hello, welcome to Metalheads. Thank you for your time. And first, I want to start. Normally, if I do interviews with bands, they say our new album is the best album of the world. So, what can you tell me about your new record?
Our new album is the best in the world.
Okay, and
How are we doing so far? Is that good?
it's perfect.
Okay, cool.
And so, why should I buy it?
Because if you don't, we'll kill you.
All right. Okay.
Buy our album or else.
Can you tell me a bit about the record title? What the meaning behind is there? Integrity Blues.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. We don't care if you buy the album or not. We won't. We're pacifists. Integrity Blues, the album is, it's about a lot of things. But the title track, Integrity Blues, is about how you're, coming to terms with acceptance of what you have versus maybe driving yourself crazy with the things that you don't have. And how we take personally that difference sometimes between what we have and what we thought we would have.
Okay, nice. And what does it mean for you, personal or for your band? Because sometimes integrity is connected to some human values,
Yeah. No, I think I guess I can define integrity as, making the best choices available, taking the most well-motivated actions you can, and that's, that your best is going to be different, on any given day. And I think your, integrity comes from just knowing that you've achieved that quality of effort.
Okay, cool. I listened to your new record, and when I listened to it yesterday, I found there are a lot of different songs. There are slow songs, there are fast songs, there's electronic songs. So, was there any musical direction for this time?
I think we just we worked on it in a very short amount of time. Some of the ideas have been floating around for a while, but in the process of making the album, we let discovery play a big role in the musical choices that we made as the songs were developing. I don't think there was a goal in mind for what it should sound like or what kind of instrumentation it should have. It was just always revealing itself to us as we were working on it. And what ended up on the record is kind of what we were just excited about at the moment.
I saw your producer, Justin Middle Johnson. He worked with a lot of electronic bands, industrial bands. He played also bass in 9 Inch Nails. And like I said, there are also electronic songs on the new record. Was he also helping to develop this kind of songs?
We went with Justin. I think a lot of producers, they have like a sound. Like you can hear a record, and it's like, oh, that person helped make this record. And with Justin, he doesn't really have a sound. He just has his ideas, and that is what we wanted to get out of working with him. He is very skilled at like synthesizers, and he does have a background in programming things, and those are elements that we've experimented with, but never like let be the thing that carried the song. So yeah, in a way, he definitely helped out with that. Like we think guitar when we want to try out an idea for something, we'll pick up a guitar. I won't sit down at a piano, and he can sit down at a piano and just think, So it was great that we were able to get that kind of feedback from him.
Yeah, that's great. Was there a song which was difficult to write or to record? Or was everything just was floating out of you?
It was just easy, man. This is easy. No, I mean every song had its own challenge.
Mm.
What was what was something that was difficult, you think? What was like a
Through? Is that the one that took the longest?
Yeah, there's some. I mean, you'd think that a song like "Pass the Baby" would be really difficult, and it was, but but not for the reasons that you think. Sometimes, like an easier song can be present its own challenges, because there's a way to balance your simple idea so that it does what you want it to do. The answer to a problem can be just as hard for something that's a basic idea.
Yeah.
As it is for a very complex idea.
Through is also probably the last song that was written too, as far as the idea, right?
Okay, cool. I saw your new artwork of the record. I love it with the woman standing in front. Can you tell me a bit about that? Is there a concept behind it, and who's the designer of the artwork?
Well, the concept behind the artwork is that maybe like I started saying at first, that the best any of us have is that we're in a state of progress, and to come to acceptance with that means that you're focused on your effort rather than you're focused on some distant outcome, and a way to present that as a visual metaphor is to be on the like a journey. And so the artwork, we collaborated with a photographer named Natalie O'Moore, who's based in L.A.
Okay.
And that was kind of our direction with her.
That's cool.
And that's what she came up with.
I think it's a cool style. If you compare it to the last record, it's more graphic with the umbrella on it, and now it's more like it's like handwritten typeface. It's very, very cool. So
Thanks.
and so, are there any goals you want to achieve with your new record?
A goal that I would like to achieve with this new album is play some new places, perform in some territories we haven't yet been, and at the same time go to places that we have been and try and play for more people. Just grow our audience. And we're really proud of the music that we've put together for Integrity Blues, and we want to share it with as many people as possible.
That's cool. I saw you are now over 20 years a band together, and you released 9 records. So how do you keep this flame of passion together to create music together? I think it's something special.
We just keep things fun. That's the basic, that's the thing that will keep you together. Is like, is this interesting? Is this challenging? Is this fun? Are you proud of it? If you can answer all those questions, yes, then why would you mess this up?
What would you say was probably your biggest struggle in your career? Was it during or before the time of Bleed American that you searched a new record which will release? Bleed American or?
No, I mean, from our perspective, everything has been, on the rise. In the time frame where we were let go from our label at Capitol until we made and released Bleed American, I think from the outside, it looks like, oh, this band got dropped. And then what were they going to do? I mean, and what we saw was, we were on tour that whole time. We were opening up for other bands. We came to Europe for the first time in that period. And, we just saw things getting better and better. So it completely made sense that we would continue and do things the way we did with Bleed American and onward.
Yeah. Okay. So, like you said, you had some struggles back then. Can you tell me some advantages and disadvantages from the music industry now and back then when you started?
I mean, the advantages and disadvantages from when we started to now, are, I mean, nothing is the same.
Mm.
I mean, we started the band when there was no real internet, and mobile phones were very expensive,
Mm.
and few people had them. You know, compared to now, which everyone has a phone that has the Library of Congress, the history of recorded music on it at any time.
Mm.
And you know, when we started, it was very difficult to make a record. It was very expensive. It took a lot of time. It was hard to find somebody. It took a lot of money to get that released
Mm.
and to get that promoted and, you know, exposed to people. And the people that discovered music were people who were very active. Like, you had to work to discover new music. Now, you can be your own producer, engineer, mastering lab, distributor, worldwide marketing agent from your room. You know, like, you can do all that. So it's never been a better time now to be a music fan.
Mm.
You know, the disadvantages to that is that everybody can do it,
Mm.
and so there's just a lot more. There's just a lot more to there's a lot more to filter out. Like, what am I gonna like?
Mm.
I can listen to whatever I want.
Yeah, that's true. It's a problem of
Yeah.
our magazine. We have so many bands.
It's a good.
Yeah, so-
It's not a bad problem, but still, it's like, what? You have to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe what kind of advice would you give newcomer bands? What should they do, become famous, to do shows, to get a record deal maybe?
2 words: leather chaps.
All right. So it's been 15 years that you released Bleed American. Will you celebrate it somehow with a special edition of the record, or even tour like you did it for the Future anniversary tour, like a Bleed American anniversary tour?
I don't think we're gonna do anything big. You know, it is flattering that after so many years, people still find something in that record that they connect with, and those songs are still important to people. But yeah, no, it's just like, oh, that's nice, that's cool. But I don't think we're gonna do anything like special.
Okay.
Maybe a birthday cupcake.
And do you have maybe some plans for the next year, that you come back, play big festivals, or releasing a DVD maybe? Live DVD or live record?
In November, we just put up tour dates for Germany,
Mhm.
and we'll be back playing in you know, other cities than these 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll be just on the road for the next year or so, year and a half, or 6.
Okay, before the next tour and this tour, there's some spare time, I guess. So what will you do during your spare time?
We're gonna tour, so we'll go back. We'll go back to North America.
Mm.
We have some gigs there,
Mm.
and you know, it's just we're really looking forward to performing these songs out, and you know, it's gonna be constant travel and making music in new places.
Okay, sounds great. I got a last question, and it is I want to cook for a girl. I want to cook a dinner. So which record of Jimmy Eat World should I choose? And the second one, what kind of meat or food should I choose to impress her?
So, is this music to be played while you're preparing the meal, or when you're serving the meal?
When I'm serving the meal in the background, like music ambient.
Okay. Wow. I'm not sure. Is this just like a friend, or are you like, you know, this
Ne-
is something
Yeah, tell us about it, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Serious?
something serious. Yeah.
Okay, it's something serious. So, you know, maybe, maybe, you know, I don't know, play Futures.
Futures.
Yeah, I think there's you know, a lot of sounds in that album that girls dig.
Okay. And what kind of meal should I cook her? Like appetizer, dinner, and dessert?
Start out with you know, don't make something like that's too heavy. Like, you know, French fruit is really good. Like, you know, foie gras is always nice, but it's very rich and very heavy. You know, you don't want to. You want to keep things light and you know, upbeat. And so maybe start out with a light salad with a simple,
Salad.
you know, but really nice cheese like maybe some Parmigiano and just the simple balsamic oil, some cracked pepper, and then from there work your way into the main course, which might be
Is this
something.
what he should do, or are you
No,
just-
this is what. A bit of both, you know. I'm hungry too, but maybe then like some roast chicken.
Roast chicken,
might be
okay.
really nice. Yeah, again, not too heavy,
Mm.
but then with the dessert, I think you go big, and you do some like creme brulee or something like that.
Okay.
Tom, what's your? I know you have something good for this.
A record of ours, I would play Integrity Blues.
Cherry Blues. The
New
new
record. Appetizer, chips and salsa.
one.
Bean burrito for the main course.
Burrito?
Nice and simple.
Nice and simple. Sounds.
Yeah,
I'm not as romantic as Rick, right?
Is that romantic?
I have to
Yours
figure
is-
it out.
Yeah.
I have to cook both.
Right. 2 dates.
Yeah, 2 dates.
It's cool. So yeah, you get a second date no matter what.
We will see.
Yeah, I'd say our new album is probably the best for dining. I would do make your own pizza
Own pizza. Yeah,
and
it's
just get a
delicious.
ton of ingredients out and let her help you make it. Then go out for dessert somewhere kick-ass.
Okay,
Go to a super awesome restaurant you wouldn't normally go to, but just go get dessert there.
that's good. For someone special, I will do it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I got 3 dates, 3 cooking options. I'll figure it out.
Taco night.
So yeah, thank you very much. You answered all my questions, and maybe you want to say some last kind words to our friends, to your friends.
Got anything for the metalheads out there?
Metal will never die.
This brings a tear to my eye. So true. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Metalhead TV.